My Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth. Welcome back. This is your Moray, Dr. Yeshu. And we just want to take this moment to say again, thank you so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. And also thank you for your comments. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for everything you do to help to make this channel a success. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're in Psalm 37, and last time we were at verse 9. I think we stopped at verse 9, and where is, you know, the evildoers. We were talking about the evildoers, you know, and I gave some examples of who evildoers are, you know. And notice that in verse 9, Psalm 37, verse 9, which with the whole psalm we're dealing with good and bad, good and bad. So here in verse 9 he said, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. If you remember, I didn't mention the fact that over in Matthew chapter 5, and they talk about the Beatitude, it said the meek shall inherit the earth. Not the weak, the meek. Okay? And so what they're talking about there is the people who are humble, those with a hope, you know, hoping in Yahweh. They're the ones, you know, going to inherit the earth. Sometimes you look around you and you could see like, you know, the people acting like, man, everything belongs to them. And then you say, sometimes you say, well, if everything belongs to me, you know, nobody else have anything else, right? Oh my goodness. It's like in some of those countries, like the communist country where the leader owns everything. The richest man in the world is a man in Russia. He owns everything. You know, they were showing a picture of one of his residents, and they said that several palaces could hold in there. The building is the house itself. It is huge. It's like it takes up a whole section of that area. I mean, it's huge property. You know, and remember it was, he says one person cannot live in a house like that. I mean, a family of 2 or 3. That looked like it could take 20 families or more in that one home. You know, so it's so huge. Oh my goodness, I tell you what. But you know, this is life. This is life. All right. So here we see then that in Psalm 37 verse 9, he talks about the evildoers. And my brothers and sisters, we are surrounded by evildoers, you know, and they're out to do us harm. But we know who we're trusting in, amen? We know who we're trusting in. And we're not going to allow anyone to detour us and to make us go and start acting like they do. So our Hebrew Israelite people should wake up and should take this as a warning that if you get messed up into the things of the world and the way, you know, the politicians are going, and you follow them and you start doing what they do and acting the way they act and, you know, behaving. This is what it says. If you're an evildoer, it said you shall be cut off. I want to know the difference between shall and will. Because will can be the next day through forever. Will, something going to happen. It's going to happen. But shall means something right now. right now. You know, that's what it is. Evildoers shall be cut off. The word that is used there is a word eretz, cut off in the earth, rather. The evildoer will cut off, you know, in the earth. They're going to be cut off in the earth. They said, those who wait upon Yahuwah, they're going to inherit the earth. The same earth that they're going to be cut off in, we who do the right thing, who live and stand up for Yahuwah, eretz, the earth, the land, we going to inherit it. Okay? The word there is and I mentioned that in the last session that we did. It was Aleph, Resh, and Sadi. You know, Aleph, Resh, and Sadi. You know, so and it talks about the earth again. And when we talk about the earth here, you know, we talk about like a common country or the field or the ground or the nations and so on. You know, we're talking about you know, something that is firm. My brothers and sisters, when Yahuwah created the earth, He made it firm. You know, He made it firm. It has wilderness, it has mountains, it has valleys, it has water, you know, all of these. And when Yahuwah created it, my brothers and sisters, He created it so that every one of His creatures, human being, and also the animals, the creatures, you know, creeping things and all, they can inherit, they can enjoy it. You know, well, the evildoers, well, I'm going to look at it and turn the other way because Yahweh said they're going to be cut off. They're going to be cut off. Okay. Look in verse 10, my brothers and sisters. Verse 10. I remember we also said that that Psalm 37 is an acrostic poem. That means sections, you know, the verses, they have what you call the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabets. Okay? All right. And so in verse 10, we have wow or vav. Okay? And for yet a little while. Listen what it said here. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. All right. So sometimes you see wicked people around us, right? They're acting wickedly. And sometimes our patience is running out. And we're saying, well, man, they've been around a long time. And when they're going to go? When? My brothers and sisters, let me say this. Your timing and my timing is far different from Yahweh's timing. Sometimes we say things and we say, man, do I have to wait a year or 2 years or 4 years? It's like you put a president in right and they're not doing right. And then you have to wait 4 years for them to be voted out. And sometimes the 4 years that you waited, they weren't voted out, they are voted back in. Okay? Sometimes that happens. And then those now of country where you have the dictators, they're ruling forever. There's no voting, no democratic process. And so you have to sit under it, okay? And my brother and sister, so in those cases where you have people are living under those kind of situations, they have to pray and trust Yahuwah, you know. You have to pray and trust Yahuwah. Because, my brothers, my sisters, let me say this, that it's not easy, as you hear some other people talk. Just recently, this man over there in Russia, a Gentile man, of course, the whole nation there, you have few Hebrew Israelite people over there too, but, it's run by Gentile nation, okay, Gentile rulers and everything. And sometimes you're going to find some of the Gentile rulers leading with moral strength. Some have none of that, Some of them are murderous. So they just don't care. All they care about is themselves, okay, and what they can get out of you. And, they have no feeling for you, no love for you, And so sometimes it takes, like it's going to be a long time for this to happen. Well, he said here, for yet a little while. A little while in Yahweh's timing. It's long for us. It's a long time for us, but for Yahweh, a little while. And he said, and yet the wicked. I want us to look at the word wicked here, because the word wicked here is the word Rasha. And it is Resh, Shin, and Ayin. Resh, Shin, and Ayin. And what this word is saying here, this wicked person, he's wicked. Rasha means he's wicked. Rasha means that he's a criminal. Does that ring a bell? Do you know of people or leaders around you who are criminals, yet they want to lead? Criminals. All right, good. So, yet a little while. Yet a little while, he said. And the wicked, the Rasha, the wicked, the Rasha, the condemned, the guilty, the ungodly, the wicked man, the one that did wrong, the Rasha, the morally wrong, concretely, and a bad person is condemned, guilty, is ungodly, and he continue to do wrong, my brothers and sisters, condemn, he make trouble, he vex people, he commit crime, he deal wickedly, he depart from the right thing that Yahweh said to do, and he's doing wicked things. He does wicked things. He declare, he's declared to be wicked, declared to be wrong. By implication, he disturb people, my brothers and sisters. He violate people's right. He violate people's property. He's condemned and he makes trouble. All he does, my brothers and sisters, the wicked person, that's all in his intention, to do wicked things, to vex people, to deal falsely, maliciously, wickedness. That's what he does, my brothers and sisters. That's what he does, And listen, it's for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. He's going to be, like in verse 9, he said, he'll be cut off. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place. Yahweh knows his place. We're gonna consider his place. And it shall not be. Where is he gonna run to? Where is he gonna go? The word to diligently consider the word diligently means it's a word being, right? The Hebrew word being, you know, and it's like you know, like bet, yod, and nun, being, and what it's talking about there is to discern, you know. You're going to be able to discern his ways, my brothers and my sisters. To discern his way. You're going to consider, you know. It's like you'll be cunning, you know, diligently, direct. It's like a person, you know, is eloquent, right? And you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to understand it. You see, an eloquent person is able to look into things, understand it. You're intelligent, you know, and you're going to see how this person, his ways is separate from, you know, mentally is different. You know, you're going to be able to distinguish, my brothers and my sisters, you know. You're going to be able to understand or consider diligently, directly. You're going to be able to discern it, you know. You're going to be able to feel out and you'll be able to inform others as you are being informed, to instruct others as you are being taught, you know. So Yahweh created us with that ability, with that intelligence to know, to look well to be able to mark, to be able to perceive. That's what Yahweh makes. That's the way He creates us, my brothers and sisters. And so being prudent, you know, are wise. You know what I'm saying? You know, in regard to that, and so we can teach His ways. You know, and we teach people, because He creates us with that ability. You know, to be able to teach it, to think things out. You know, and to think it in the right way, and not, you know, in our own understanding, but in you know, to have understanding and in Yahweh's way, so we're able to view, you know, to deal wisely, you know, like a wise man, you know. Okay, and so He said, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently, and then look at the word consider there. Consider his place. Again, the word diligent, they consider he as being, again, discern. Same way we talk about, you know, discern, you know, being, you know, bet, yod and nun. And like I said, we're discerning, we're considering, you know. Let me say this, my brothers and sisters. Being prudent, you know. Yahweh makes us skillful, so we can teach it, and we can think it, you know. We understand it, we share it, and we do it wisely, you know. And so my brothers and sisters, let me say again that based on what he's saying here, my brothers and sisters, is that when we look at the wicked and we see all that they're doing, and we start wondering, oh my goodness, how long shall I sit under this? And you know, many people, they can't take it. Many people give up. Many people cause destruction to themselves and others because they can't take it. It's beyond them. But when we have faith, and trust and hope. We know that Yahuwah is our refuge and we can run to him. And we can relax. We can wait in him. You understand? So this is what we need to do. We're going to stop here and we'll come back